Ever feel like you want to start over from scratch, like reinventing yourself entirely, just pressing the reset button and reboot over again? And after doing that, you throw out the old habits, the old excuses you usually make, and the person you once were that you want to change. It's possible. That's why I'm here. I'm gonna breaking down exactly how you can reinvent yourself and start over from scratch, no matter where you're starting from. Ready for a fresh start? Let's dive into the video. So first of all, I'm going to tell you why reinventing yourself is so important and necessary. Here's the thing about reinventing yourself. It doesn't mean you're failing. It just means that you have outgrown the version of yourself that you once were. Maybe you hit a wall, maybe you're going through shit or a tough season, or maybe life didn't just turn out the way you expected it to turn out. And it's life, it happens. Growth is not a straight line, it's not a linear journey, okay? Maybe what you just need is hitting the reset button, and that will get you back on the right track. You will perfect the way you were before because you were meant to be like that for that period of time. You're not there anymore, so you can't be that person anymore. So now I'm gonna give you 5 tips on how to start over and reinvent yourself. The first tip is embrace your past, but don't let it define you. People forget that starting over doesn't mean you're ignoring your past. It just means you are accepting it and learning from it. We all have struggles, stories, and experiences that have shaped us over the years, but the key is understanding that your past doesn't have to dictate your future, okay? It doesn't have to dictate the person that you become. Let us go and let go of any guilt, shame, or regret. The version of you that made its mistakes was just learning. Now you're ready to use the lesson that you learned from your past and the wisdom to create the person that you want to become. The past doesn't control your future. You are in perfect control of your future. The second tip I'm going to give you is get clear on what you want to become. The truth is there's no reinvention without clarity. You can't reinvent yourself without knowing who you want to become. There is no way it's gonna happen. It's time to get crystal clear about your vision. What does your ideal self look like, smell like, act like? How do they think? How do they feel on a daily basis? What are their daily routines? You write them down. I know what they do and who they are on a daily basis. Now you take a few minutes to look at the goals they have, their career goals, their mindset goals, their life goals, and personal goals. The clearer you are on your vision, the easier it will be to make decisions that will align with the future you're trying to create. Your vision pull you towards the person you're trying to become very, very quickly. The third tip I want to give you in this video is let go of what no longer serves you, okay? In order to reinvent yourself, you have to let go of things that are holding you back. Whether it's toxic relationship, bad habits, or self-limiting beliefs. You know what? Think of your life like a garden. You have to pull out the weeds and uproot the weeds in order to plant something new. So, yeah, and I know it can be really tough saying goodbye to who you were all these years, saying goodbye to old patterns and old belief system is like breaking up with yourself, but it's very necessary for your own personal growth. So ask yourself, what no longer serves me right now? What can I remove from my life to create a new reality, a new persona, a new me very easily and very quickly? The fourth tip I'm going to give you is start small, start now. You don't have to make huge, big, large changes right now. Reinventing yourself is a journey, not a race or of it has a finishing line. Start with small action that aligns with who you want to become. It could be waking up 30 minutes earlier than you normally do, starting a new hobby, simply changing the way you talk to yourself or to other people. The key here is consistency. One small change every day will eventually add up to a completely different life. Okay? Small steps plus consistency equals major transformation. So the more you get 1% better every day, the closer you are to a completely different person. The fifth tip I'm going to give you in this video is embrace the uncomfortable. One thing about reinvention is that it's actually like breaking up with the person you've been most of your life, and it's scary. It's very uncomfortable. It's like going to a new city without knowing directions. But the amazing part is that growth happens outside of your comfort zone. It doesn't happen when you're being comfortable or stuff like that. When you feel discomfort, it's actually a sign that you're on the right path. The more you push through, the stronger and more resilient you become. So get comfortable with being uncomfortable because it means you're experiencing growth. So to conclude this video, reinvention isn't about changing who you are, it's about being the best version of yourself, showing up as the best version of yourself every time. So don't be afraid to start over, don't be afraid to change. You have the power to rewrite the story, and the journey is just beginning. If this video inspired you to take action, hit the like button like you're starting over and subscribe for more life changing content.